Celosia. Oh, never mind. I'm losing my mind. Today we are starting seeds and I'm so excited. It is like January 11th and here in Texas we can start our seeds and I'm super excited. Okay, so if you are from North Texas or the Dallas area, you need to follow the Dallas Garden School. She has an amazing free resources. She's just full of goodness. And she has a lot of different types of courses and classes and memberships. And I done one of her courses this time last year, and it was so good. And she also comes out with this wall calendar. And for us in the North Texas growing zone, she has gone and created, first of all, you can track your seeds here. And she's created a wonderful resource where it tells you what to plant and when to plant it by, when to transfer things out, when to bulb stuff up, and in the calendar here. And then she also just gives so much other information, tips, tricks, all kinds of goodies, and it's so fantastic and it's beautiful. If you watched another one of my shorts here on YouTube, you probably noticed one of the things was to make your own art from a calendar, and that was the 2022 calendar. Gosh, such beautiful pieces. And she just has so much great stuff in here. So this is a must-have resource to use. So we're gonna go through this today. I have my brand new seeds I just purchased. Let's go through those real quick to see what's new. This group is from Baker's Creek. I got the Dragon Tongue beans, never tried those. I got 2 classic beefsteak tomatoes. We got Blue Lake Bush 274 beans. Most of these I've never tried. So we got this beautiful Majorette Double Champagne Hollyhock. Ugh, beautiful. We got another tomato Cherokee Purple, never grown that. We got, I'm gonna say this wrong, Glory of Enkhuizen. It's a cabbage, it's Polish. Oh no, it's from Holland, don't know. And then they gave me, when you order so many packets or a certain amount, they will give you a free item. And this is called Spoon Tomatoes. Isn't that so cute? I love that. And then I got this Celosia Flamingo Pink. It looks more lavender to me, but I still love it. Cayenne Long Thin Pepper. We're gonna make our own cayenne pepper. Some Genovese basil. Super stoked about this. And then the radish, I've never really had radish, but I really want to try it and grow it. And we got French breakfast radish, dill, some bouquet dill. You can use this as a herb, or you can use this as a dry flower, or use it for other crafts, which I'm going to be using that for. We got another free seed packet. It's called the datil pepper. They look like a version of Scotch bonnets. And then Canterbury Bells Deluxe Mix. I've never grown these either, and they're super pretty. Got a Snow White Gomphrena. Never done that one. Double Dutch Cosmo. Oh, Double Dutch Rose Cosmo. Those are so beautiful. So a lot of these I haven't grown except maybe that beefsteak. But a lot of them are things that I wanted to try last season and didn't. So I was like, these are a lot more fun. So those are from Baker Creek. These are from Botanical Interest. This first packet, it's a pretty bigger packet compared to, but it's like a flower mix. It has perennials, annuals, biennials plants, and it's a wildflower mix specifically for my region. And it's a Southern Hills and Plains flower mix. And it's a native flowers. And I love to do these and just throw them in my garden or a bed or wherever. So those are always fun. And then let's see here. So last year I pickled cucumbers, but I got the cucumbers from the farmer's market and I really love doing that. So this year we're going to be growing our own homemade pickles for cucumbers. I got a Swiss Giants blend straw flower. So a lot of these flowers I'm trying to use for multiple reasons than just having beautiful things, which is the main purpose. But straw flowers are great for dried flowers, for crafts, things like that. So that's gonna be this. This next one's kind of random because it's just random. But I really wanted to do it. I really wanted to do it last year, but I didn't. It's pumpkin on a stick. So these little tiny pumpkins, like mini pumpkins, grow on the stick. It's an actual thing you can grow. It's an actual, like, what are these, gourds or vegetables? So super, super excited about that. That'll be fun. And then I got 2 types of poppies. I got this black swan. It's like a maroony color. I love it. It's so fluffy. And then I got the peony double blend poppy. Love it. Love peonies. And these, I really got poppies because I want to see these little seed heads. I want to keep some of those. Then I got 2 types of milkweed. This one is the Irresistible blend. It's like a purpley pink and a white mix. Milkweed is really, really good for butterflies, and that's usually what most people plant it for. But it's also really good for hummingbirds and other kinds of insects and stuff like that. The second one I have is this Hello Yellow. It's beautiful. And then one of the last ones I got is kind of another random. It is the hard-shelled gourd. It's a birdhouse. You grow these like you grow pumpkins or squash or whatever. It's a gourd, but they shape out to this thing. You let it dry out, you drill a hole in it, you pull all the stuff out, and you got yourself some bird houses. I thought I really want one for myself, and then I have extras. I'll give them as gifts. It'll be fun. And then they gave me an extra thank you packet for buying so much, and it's this tall sunflower. Isn't that beautiful? Yay, I'm super excited. This is my seed organizer. I got mine off Amazon, but I've seen them at Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Michael's or any other type of craft store, or you can just buy it off Amazon. I'll put a link down there to show you which one I got. It is what it is. But these are all my previous seeds I have. So I think what I'm going to do is go through them. Some of there's just like loose seeds around. Like there's so many like loose seeds in here. Not the greatest, but I'm going to go through here, pull out what I need to sow today, and then we'll start from there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the seeds, brand new seeds I just got, and put them in their cases. Now what I did is last year, you can tell it's faded, but I went and labeled each case. So these are for the annual flowers. I honestly might have to get 2 cases for these because there's so much. So I'm just going to organize these so it's a little bit easier to put them in their right packets. And as I go through, I'm going to make sure which ones I can plant. Hollyhock yet? No. So this is a great example of why it's good to have this calendar. And if you don't live in Dallas or Texas and you don't have a resource like this, I'm sure somebody has something similar, or if you want to go to Google some things and create your own, it's just so helpful because this seed packet of hollyhocks I'm not very familiar with, and I don't know when to start seeding them. And the instructions just say direct sow in spring or sow in containers to transplant in spring. It doesn't say, like sometimes, let's look at this botanical interest one. 1 to 2 weeks after your average. So it says when to sow outside. Some packets do, some packets don't. So it's nice to have another resource you can reference, like, okay, hollyhocks, can I, no? Okay, great. So I'm just gonna put this and wait till next month or whenever I'm supposed to do it. So it's very helpful to have that. Thank you, Callie. She's the lady that is in charge of all of that. But so these are. You guys, I tried so many times to grow. Well, I say so many times. I've tried twice to grow freaking Brussels sprouts. Last year, they didn't work at all. this year I got them to grow as a plant, and I got teeny tiny little Brussels sprouts, and then the frost came along and killed basically all of them. So I want to try again. Just try again. So I want to pull those out. So what I think we're going to start now is with the tomatoes, because those are kind of a little bit more on the higher priority list right now, because I think she said either by the 15th or the end of the month is when, if you want tomatoes for spring, that's the last kind of cutoff date. So what I'm going to do now is I have my amazing garden marker and labels, and so I'm going to go ahead and start labeling the tomatoes seeds before I actually put them in there, and that way I know what's what. Okay, so I have about 5 cell trays filled with soil, and I have my little dibber. This thing is so cool. I think I got this when I bought my cell trays. It came with a set, so if you just, a pencil does it, but this thing is awesome. And this one's really cool because it has the inches on it that I marked here, because some seeds need to be deeper than others, so we're going to get to it. Okay, so here is my seedling shelf unit. I think I got this off Amazon last year, and it's a plastic, pretty sturdy shelf. And then I have my hanging lights, and let me bring you guys a little bit closer. And you can see there are 2 sets. You have one set here, and I got these off Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box. But we hooked them up with these little hooks here so you can raise and lower your lights as they grow with your seedlings. Some seedlings require a heating mat. Most seeds need a little bit of heat to get them going. So this right here is a seedling heating mat. I got off Amazon. Again, put the description down there for you. And I'm probably not going to use it today because here in Texas it's 80 degrees. The high today is 80 degrees. But I'm going to go ahead and put it out so it's ready to go when I need to use it. So I have my tomato starts here. I'm going to put a humidity dome over it so they can get some good, nice humidity in there. So I have my seeds in here. I watered them in, labeled them, put the humidity dome on top, and I'm going to put them here and turn on the lights. And we're gonna lower these down to where you wanna get the light as close to the thing, because you don't want your seedlings to be leggy, which is a term used, and it's pretty much what it sounds like. You don't want the stem to be super long and lanky because it'll just fall all over through. So here we go. I got my tomato shelf going, heating mat, lights put down, and I'm going to plug this in. Oh, another thing is you probably can't see it. Back there is where I have my plug, and I have a timer on there. I have everything connected to a timer. So I think your seedlings need about 12 to 14 hours. So that thing is on a timer. So it just turns on and turns off when the 14 hours is up. It's super convenient. And I have my heating mat connected to the lights too, so it'll turn on and off when that's needed. So that's a little tip. You could use mine. I used it as an extra timer I had for Christmas lights. It's the same thing. You don't have to get like a special thing or whatever. So just use what you got. Now we're gonna finish putting tomatoes in these trays, and I'll show you guys at the end. So I have my 2 tomato flats here, and these are on their heat pad with the lights moved down, and I'm super, super excited about that. So we have a lot more planting to get going. We have a lot more seeds to be planted, and I only have 3 more cells trays left. So I'm going to buy more, but I want to buy the ones that are self-watering. I think you can get them from Gardener Supply if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it so much. Let me know if you guys have any questions about starting tomatoes, starting flowers, seed starting in general, my setup, how I do it. There's so many great gardeners on YouTube. There's so many great gardeners on Instagram and Facebook. So I'm sure you can find all the things that you need and all the questions that you have. But leave me a comment down below if you are planting something this year, if you want to plant something but you're nervous or scared or don't know what to do, let me know, and hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, if you're enjoying the garden stuff. Gardening videos are going to be more frequently now since we're starting to roll here with the new year. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means so, so, so much to me. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by.